It's Morphin time! Henshin da! Hello friends, today I'll be counting down my top 10 favorite Super Sentai / Power Ranger suits. This list is purely based on my humble opinion. My opinion will be based on these criteria: aesthetics, team spirit, and uniqueness of each character to the suit itself, and not based on the series, stories, nor characters. Number 10. Tensou Sentai Gawd Ranger, literally translated as 100B Squadron Gawd Ranger, also known as Wild Force to Power Ranger fans. Starting off our list with a Gawd, these suits look awesome. From the gold stripes across the chest, the belt, to the helmet, these suits are the classic body spandex shows the team spirit, yet the helmet shows each individual's unique characteristics based on their respective power animals. The helmets and bodysuits bring out a perfect balance between team and uniqueness among each member. And let's not forget about Gawd Yellow's under armpit feathers. Seriously, Gawd Yellow is the one who soars out of the other Rangers because of the suit's functionality. Well, there is another character that is way more badass than Gawd Yellow, my favorite character in this series, Roki, or Zenaku. The coolness factor hits so high from the black leather cloak, werewolf-like appearance, and glowing yellow eyes to the badass blade. But Roki is not part of the team, unlike Gawd Silver. Otherwise, Gawd Ranger would have been higher on this list. Number 9. Mirai Sentai Time Ranger, translated as Future Squadron, better known as Time Force to its American audiences. These Rangers wear their suits like a champ. It's rare to have such simplicity to bring out the characters' identities on the visors. Each arrow on the visors really bring out the Ranger's identity subtly. The best part about the suits is the glowing LED lights in their helmets after they morph. But pity these don't glow afterwards. Not many suits can do that though. They all look alike and different at the same time, which makes it really interesting with this kind of contradiction. Also, it really brings out a great team spirit. And let's not forget to mention Timefire. Timefire seems as if Time Red has lost his ways and burns with ambition. The symbolism of a fiery hero is just magnificent. The red and black works perfectly with the suit. Also, did anyone seem to notice he's the only one with a holster to carry his kick-ass DV Defender? Number 8. Tensou Sentai Ranger, translated as Superpowered Squadron, known better to the English speakers as Zeo. Officers of the UAOH, fueled by an old-school 600 million years ago power source, wear suits that look both futuristic and ancient at the same time. Sure, the helmets signifying the individual's personality may look simplistic based on their geometric shapes, but it works pretty well as during ancient times, creating such simple shapes are considered as sophisticated. The most notable traits of the suits would be the neck piece that covers the top part of the chest. They look reminiscent of ancient Egyptian garments crossed with electrical patterns on a circuit board. This gives a unique entry of the suits to the Super Sentai world and Power Rangers world. This series gives a perfect amount of gold to each Ranger's respective color, especially King Ranger, or Zeo Gold. King Ranger looks just so badass with the black and gold pattern and the giant chest piece. King Ranger actually placed the old Ranger high on this list. Also, this brings out an interesting thought. Remember how electronics like phones and computers shrunk over decades? Look at King Ranger's neckpiece. It almost looked like a shield, or maybe it is a shield, and the modern O-Ranger are wearing flat ones. Maybe it's done on purpose to show that the technology sizes reduces as it gets more advanced. Number 7. Tensou Sentai Goseiga, translated as Sky Armament, known as Megaforce to American audiences. This series, while both, even though flawed, the suits were immaculate. When I first saw the series, it was from the 199 Hero movie. I initially thought, since these guys had wings, I got all excited. I thought it was going to be a bird-themed Sentai like Jetman. I was under the impression that Goseiga was a red-crested robin. Later I found out they were angels. The details of the helmets with their respective headers blend well as a simple yet effective pattern. It is subtle, but you cannot ignore the fact these patterns are unique among each Gosei angel. The white and gold respective Ranger pattern is evenly matched out. The symbols on each Ranger's chest are a nice new touch. When the sky, water, and earth pattern are combined together, it gives you the symbol on the angel's head. This touch not only unifies the team together, but also shows there's a team within a team. Who knew angels would look so cool in tight spandex? Not sure if Gosei or Robo Knight is an angel, but more of a header. Doesn't change the fact that he stands out from the team to show that he's a lone wolf ass kicker. The knight in shining armor looks brilliant. The gold, silver, black blended perfectly well. The lion face on his chest is ingenious, kinda like the FedEx logo. Once you notice it, you cannot unsee it. Number 6. Tensou Sentai Gawd Ranger, the special police force known as SPD Cops and spandex. Never had that thought in mind, never thought they would look so cool. Based on their suits, this series is like the reverse of previously said series. Based on the core Rangers, the helmets from the same visors are identical and shows the team spirit right across the Rangers. This time, it's the suits that shows their individuality, each with a number sign assorted to them. The numbers don't look cliché like a sports jersey, but it blends well like a pattern on a suit. The silver matched the other colors of the suit perfectly. The limited usage of white goes well on the suit. Also, for the superior officers, both Dekamaster and Dekaswan has a brilliant touch to show they are extra Rangers, with the additional accessories like shoulder blades and skirts. Dekamaster is the one that I love the most. Dekabreak has its own uniqueness in a non-showy way, but not as special as Dekamaster. Dekamaster is the one that I love the most in this series. Dekabreak has its own uniqueness in a non-showy way, but just not as special as Dekamaster. Number 5. Chojin Sentai Jettoman, the Birdman Squadron. This is a pre-Gawd Ranger season, so not a lot of Power Rangers fan are gonna know what this is. Now we know where the Gao yellow under armpit feathers inspiration came from. These warriors exposed to birdonic waves have awesome tenuous costumes. The sharp edges and angles of the suits make them look sharp like the eye of an eagle. The bird symbol doesn't shout at your face telling you that they are a bird-themed Sentai, but simply nails the fact they are a bird-themed team. It's a great design and not awkward, which is rare for so many bird-based superheroes in other media. The suits brings out the team spirit, while the helmet's minor angle shifts and different sizes of the eyes brings out the character's exclusive traits. My favorite in this would be Blue Swallow's metallic light blue and White Swan's lack of pink. Rather than smoldering the entire costume with pink, using mostly white actually gives the suit more contrast, which is visually more appealing. I hate the color pink. I'm strange. Number 4. Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, the pirate-themed Sentai known as Super Megaforce. This special entry on this list is a tribute and 35th anniversary of Super Sentai. Even though they could transform into their predecessors, these pirates gives out the classic pirate look without looking silly. Before watching Gokaiger, I've always thought pirates were cliched and weird. Only Pirates of the Caribbean are the cool pirates. But after watching this, I was blown away. From the tailcoats to the flip collars, this balanced and neatly done across the entire costume. The pirate symbols look catchy without being all macabre with skull and bones. The gold matches well with the rest of their suits without being overused. The visors tell the personality of each ranger pretty well. Gokai Silver is the most unique of them all, having a folded collar and a helmet that looks like a bandana. This pirate-themed Sentai showed how badass pirates could look even if they're in tights. Number 3. Ninpu Sentai Harukenja Storm Ninja Sentai, also known as Ninja Storm in the American series. Who knew modernizing ninjas could look so cool? This is aesthetically phenomenal. The helmet designs are mind-blowing, balancing very well between individuality and uniqueness. The silver-gray sleeves of the costume look tough, as if it's chain armor. The gold part balances out well across the helmet like a head garment. Each visor also tells a bit about the ninja's personality. The symbols on the forehead looks very sophisticated, but nearly unnoticeable when not focusing on it. Still, that brings out uniqueness. The extra rangers for the season, Gawd Ranger, looks pretty damn nifty. The shoulder armor makes the ninja look more dangerous. The horns on the ranger's head look appeasing without being silly. Overall, I personally think that Gawd Ranger look way cooler than Harukenja, especially with the new dark navy blue and crimson colors. Speaking of which, I thought the 6th ranger was going to be gold or brown, since navy blue responds to blue and crimson responds to red, so the 6th ranger must have some color responding to yellow too. Then we have Shurakenja. Admittedly, I find the helmet on Shurakenja very silly, but the rest of the suit looks so neat with gold armor and Shuraken's symbol on the chest. The green and gold interlaced with each other beautifully. Then when he's in fire mode, the helmet looks like a beast, but the suit looks a bit less cool. It reminded me with the Dragon Ranger when he's not wearing his gold shield. He looks very naked, in the non-sexy way. Still, looks different, but can still tell he's part of the team based on the other patterns of his team members. Number 2. Kororu Sentai Gawd Ranger Dinosaur Squadron, and known as Mighty Morphin in the Saban adapted series. These suits had never been so iconic and aesthetically well done. The suits itself look so natural that the pattern just embraces the fact that they are a team. The helmet showcases that these individuals are unique with their own traits. The helmets look like Gawd Rangers are wearing their guardian mascots on their heads, and it fit perfectly. The details of the mouth on the visors was just plain brilliance. The diamond pattern engraves itself to any child's memory. Dragon Ranger looks so memorable, shares nearly the identical traits with Gawd Ranger, which signifies they are, spoiler alert, brothers, but is also elementary to itself. The gold dragon armor is expertly designed to fit the diamond logo pattern counterparts. This just looked brilliant on the Dragon Ranger, and without it, he looked very weak. Any ranger with a gold shield looks so badass. And here are some honorable mentions. Topping the list with number 1, Tensou Sentai, Gawd Ranger, 5-star squadron, known as a random legendary mode from Super Megaforce. These individuals are based on mythical Chinese animals. The suits, even though are plain, but are decorated very well with white vests and golden armbands, which balances out the individual's color. The tasteful thickness of the gold in the helmet's designs are exceptional. It's a miracle that someone did patterns of ancient mythical creatures and successfully stapled it on spandex worn by adults. The gold-black patterns amongst the individual's colors are stylish and screams mysticism. This is truly a piece of artistic interpretation of the mystical beasts. The patterns work very well along with the visor. Even the mouthpieces are different and are respective to the mythical creatures they represent. Gawd Ranger just looks so badass with the black and gold armor, which was a great choice not to be pure gold. Do you agree with my choices? What is your favorite Super Sentai / Power Ranger suit? Leave a comment below and don't forget to like this video.